Hello, guys. I'm happy to have you guys here, and welcome to my price action class. In this video, I'm going to be revealing to you some price action entry techniques that are going to change the way you look at the chart. So, without further ado, let's delve into. So, basically, we're looking at the daily time frame chart, and like we've been told, uh, this is a typical trend pattern or illustration that we've seen in many price action books. And it has lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower high. Now, this is something that then, you will not find on the chart, but this is how it looks like. So you have to bring that blueprint in whichever market that you are looking at and somehow extract that blueprint, you know. So we can clearly see that we have a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. How are we going to take advantage of these moves, you know? So whenever you identify a trend, whenever you identify that we're in a downtrend, so the idea here is to take advantage of this trend by taking what? Sell positions. Now, we need to make sure that we get into the best sell position, you know. Now, what is the idea? Most people would have their trades for instance, if you have a break of structure here, they want to take their sell order at this liquidity grab, you know. But I'm going to share with you another way of having, entries that are more sniper and you don't have to wait for long. So for instance, if you got into this trade, you would have to be in this trade for all of this time. And sometimes, market goes can even change trend and, continue. But the idea is, so as soon as you have a break of structure, we have confirmed that the market has, is continuing lower. What we need to see is we need to see a liquidity grab. That is number one. Number two, we need to make sure we identify our lows. So we are going to map out our our low of this low after the liquidity grab, and that's where we are going to take the trade. As soon as we get a close below, we are going to get in and take advantage of that. And we can refine this whole thing even to lower time frames. So you go to the H4. So the daily is now giving you direction. You now go to the H4 because that stop loss would be really big. So you want to get in at the close. So we have this pullback and a close below our zone. So this close here is where you get in at the H4, and you want to have your stop loss above. A risk reward of 1 to 3 is always the best. So a 1 to 3 is always good, and that would be a beautiful cold sell trade. So I'm going to repeat these same steps just for, and this same strategy works even for lower time frames. So let's assume we are looking at the daily. We can see that market is in bearish, lower, low, lower. We have a low, we have this. So we could have taken advantage of this area. Already we have a liquidity grab in here. So as soon as we have this liquidity grab, at the break of this low, you will try and take advantage of this. We can actually check out this on. So when you're looking at the 4 hour, sometimes you want to go to the 1 hour for refined entries. So you can go to the 1 hour and we can observe where we have a close. As soon as we have a close below, you want to get in here, stops above, stop loss above this resistance zone, and you have your 1 to 3. So these are all examples for a sell. How about in the scenario of a buy? So We are going to look at an example for a buy. Like I said, first things first, you want to identify the trend. So we have a lower, but then we have a push printing a higher high. So this is a break of structure. It signals a change in trend. Okay, now we note that down. So we have a higher high. We print a lower low. Still till now we're doing nothing. Now you want price to check this. Are we really going higher? So that's where you come in. We are going to mark it with our, we are going to mark this high with our line. We go now to the H1. Going to the H1, we can still mark it like that. At this point, you could get in here as soon as you get a break above, stop loss below, and just let the thing run. You can clearly see as soon as we got in, it flew. And you can refine this on the 15 minutes and the 5 minutes for better sharp entries. So going to the 15 minutes, we can now see that we have information to take advantage of, you know. So we had a break above. This was the close. So you have your entry here. You would have your entry at the close there and your stop loss below. It is a 36 pip stop, and our trade would span all the way until we have a 1 to 3. Yeah. I also noticed that we actually had another chance to scale in. Looking at the H4, I'm going to show you that we had a chance to scale in. So remember we have a break of structure here. Now we again had another break of structure here, because clearly we can see that the market consolidated and broke structure here. So we have another entry, multiple touches. So this is a definite. We have a supply zone. I don't know if you can see this. In there, we have a bit of supply. You see that supply zone. So price was trying to sell off until we actually broke above. That break above that structure level gives us another entry. So going to the H1, we can actually take advantage of that break. So by looking at this level here, as soon as we get a close above, yeah, already we broke the level, liquidity grab, we close above. This close above gave us an entry, pull back, you get in here with another buy. So it's an H4 zone and we get a break, stop loss below, risk reward 1 to 3, you know. So that's an example for a what? For a buy position. How about for a sell position? So I had a trade last week on Thursday, which was a good sell. So clearly we can see that up until this area, we're in a strong bullish. We are breaking structure, continuing higher, but price came and printed this low, which was good because now we knew we were going to have a chance to go long, you know. But no confirmation yet. We print this low, which is very key. Now price goes back, grabs liquidity and comes to challenge this low. At this low here, we had a chance for a what? For a sell. So going to the H1, clearly this was a strong level and price closes below. That close gives us gave us a sell idea, of which we got in for a sell, and boom, price hit TP in less than minutes, you know. In less than, we had this trade hitting take profit. Yeah, so currently on this particular pair, now this level here was a strong level to watch before we would go short, because this sell could have reached into this zone and gone higher. So this particular low was a serious low to watch. You just need to watch your zones. Yeah. So where is price going now? As soon as we can see that price violated that and crashed through it. Now, this gives us an idea for a sell. If we are really going to continue lower, then this low that broke this low, should give us a sell position. And that's where we have a sell today. So there we got an entry here. Going to the H1, we mark out that low. By marking out this low that took out the previous low, we want to see price do a liquidity grab and close below. So going to the 15 minutes, we can see that price gave a really good trade here by closing here. Our stop loss above these highs, and yeah, we're currently floating in about a 1 to a 1.5, and it's likely to continue up to there. So that's where our targets are, and clearly it's diving into profit. Yeah, so you can see that in a period of, we've only had 1, 2, 3, 4 trades in a period since this was when 29th September. We've only had 4 trades to take. So this strategy will eliminate a couple of, you don't take trades every other day. You just have to be patient. When the right move comes, you jump in. When there's no trade, you're chilling. So basically, that's what's up. And I also have an announcement to make. I've been I've been working on a software. Really great news, really great news. I'm sure you've been watching my previous videos, and yeah, I've bought a couple of softwares. I bought the Paul Banker EA, but challenge with those, most of those EAs are martingale EAs. So how about we create? So the idea was to solve, most traders suffer with the challenge of consistency. So how about we create a software, that is consistent, that is able to take trades in the same exact way, regardless of market condition, volatility or what, it will enter the market the same exact way, Now, with that put in place, and then we also give it a risk reward of 1 to 2, And I can tell you guys, the software is really doing amazing. I've shared a couple of videos, we will passing, and I think it's the time to make the announcement. But I'll leave the link in description for those that would like to check that out. Yeah, smash the like button if this video was helpful to you. Yeah, and I'd love to hear from you. Do your back testing on the strategy. It's really amazing. It's really amazing. So do your back testing. Simple.